Whoa, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. First, I want to apologize for starting this live stream late. Please, my superstars, I'm sorry. Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. I know your time is very, very important, okay? You're welcome to this very first live stream on iDezillion. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so today we'll be talking about palm oil business. Okay, so palm oil business is one business that is very, very profitable. It is very, very profitable if you know what you are doing. If you know your way around palm oil business, then my superstar, you can make good money from palm oil. Okay, it is very, very profitable. Like I said before, now people used to think it was a dirty business, and it was mostly done by women in the villages, and they always looked very dirty, very unkempt. And the people were like, oh, it's terrible, it's bad, not knowing that it was a camouflage, it was a disguise, my superstars. These women were silently packing money. They were silently making good money from palm oil. And recently, some youngsters have come to realize this and have gradually delved into palm oil business and are making cool money from palm oil business. That is it, my superstars. So many people are gradually making good money from palm oil business. Okay, my superstars. So if you have been in the business, you know what I'm talking about. But if you are new to the business, you are welcome. All right. And right now in the market, palm oil is like between 24,000 to 26,000 naira. And if you have been following this page, iDezillion, around March, when there was scarcity in cash, remember I told you if you have money, now is the time to get palm oil. As at that time, palm oil was sold at 14,000, 13,000. If with physical cash, you could get it at 13,000, 14,000. And so many people who had the ability, who had the money, were able to buy at that time and store. So imagine those who bought at 14,000 naira, and the price of palm oil is about 24,000, some people 26. That's like 8,000 naira to 10,000 naira accrued on one jerry can of 25 liters. That is good money. So imagine you stored like 100 jerry cans. Go and do the math. So palm oil business is very, very profitable if you know your onions, like they say, if you know your way around it. It is actually very profitable. So for those who were following me and I said, oh yeah, if you have the money, go and buy, and you bought, I believe you're now smiling. Okay, my superstars. So like I said, there is actually money in palm oil storage business. Yes, there is. But you must know the type of palm oil you buy. I keep saying, if you buy the wrong grade of palm oil, you end up buying and storing, and when it's time to sell, you'll be like, hey, who sent me? Now, who sent me? Because at the end of the day, the palm oil won't be good enough for you to sell. In fact, you may even lose your capital because people won't want to buy it. That's why it's very important that before going into palm oil business, you must know the right grade of palm oil to buy. If you buy the wrong grade of palm oil, you will not be able to sell. I keep saying it. We have three grades of palm oil. We have grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3. And the best grade for buying and reselling, for storage, is and will always be grade 1. Grade 1 remains the best palm oil for storage and sales. Okay, my superstars. So if you are going into palm oil business, you must be able to know this grade 1. If you buy grade 2 and store, you will, at the end of the day, you will say, I said there is money in palm oil. Why is it that there's no money? It's because you stored the wrong grade of palm oil, my superstar. So if you're going in, you have to be certain that you are storing grade 1. Grade 1. Excuse me. So I've been receiving lots of questions like what is grade 1 palm oil? How do I know grade 1 palm oil? Okay, I'll answer that in this live stream. Okay, if you're online, say hi, leave a hi in the comment section so I'll know you're online. Okay, all right. So, grade 1 palm oil is the first palm oil obtained during extraction of palm oil. Okay, after getting palm fruit, cooking, and pouring it into the palm oil extractor, the first palm oil you extract is what is known as grade 1 palm oil. This is very easy if you are in the mill when they are extracting palm oil. It's very easy to know grade 1 palm oil because you see it with your eyes when they're like extracting, okay? But in the market and in other and other places, it might be very difficult to know grade 1. Grade 1 is the first one palm oil extracted from the palm oil press during the extraction. Okay, so when this grade 1 palm oil is very, very natural, it's pure, it is the best, it's delicious, but that depends if it is extracted from a fresh palm fruit. If you extract the first palm oil from a dead palm fruit, my superstars, that is grade 1 spoiled palm oil. That is grade 1 rotten palm oil. Trust me. It will not be good. It will not be nice. So you have to make sure that this grade 1 palm oil you're going from is extracted from fresh good fruits, not fresh rotten fruits. Okay? So it has to be from fresh good fruits to make a good palm oil. Okay, my superstars. All right. So in the market, the only way you can know grade 1 palm oil is if you are buying from a trusted person. Yes. And the price will also tell you if it is grade 1 or not. That is just it. If it's just if it's grade 2, grade 3, you could see it at a low price. You'll be like, I saw palm oil at 20,000. When others are selling palm oil at 25,000, 24, you see palm oil at 20,000 and you are excited. My superstars, that is not grade 1 palm oil. Any palm oil vendor who is selling grade 1 palm oil will not sell it at a low price for you because he or she knows what he or she is carrying. The person will definitely give you a high price considering the quality of palm oil you're buying. So the moment you see a palm oil that is very, very cheap, excessively cheap, please beware. Beware. There's no such thing as cheap. Nothing is ever cheap. The moment you see any cheap thing, beware. It's a red alert. Okay, my superstars. So, one of the signifiers of knowing a grade 1 palm oil is the price. The price. If I could say that a grade 1 palm oil is always watery, is not very thick, it has this dark red color, but all those things can be achieved if a palm oil is newly milled. Additives could be added immediately and the thing will just blend in. You won't be able to tell if it's good or bad until like few weeks later. So if I should tell you, once palm oil is extracted and it's watery, it's this, it's that, then it's grade 1 palm oil. No, you may not be able to, except you run test on it. Okay. But one of the signifiers for a layman who is going into palm oil business to know grade one is first, you buy from the mill. You see it with your two eyes when it is being extracted. You see it with your two eyes when it is being extracted, okay, and you are sure that this is grade one, okay. But if you say, okay, let me go to the market and great. If you want to know it in the market, it's from the price and from buying from a trusted person. That's why if in any business, you have to be able to know someone you can trust. Starting a business is always a bit tricky. Personally, when I started, I had a very bad experience. I made mistakes and I learned from my mistakes. I pray you don't make the same mistakes. That's why I'm in a position to tell people, because I know so many mistakes that people go through because I have actually faced them. I have been through it, so I know what it is, okay? And to save some people the stress, I tend to tell people some of those mistakes and some of those things so they don't fall victim for it, okay? Those are one of the few things I do in my courses. I like expose you to these things and tell you about it. Okay, so like I said, one of the easiest way to know grade one palm oil in the market is buying from a trusted person and the price. The price will always tell you. Like, okay, let's take an example. An original Hollandaise material, what is the price like in the market? You keep hearing things like, it's 10,000, it's expensive. But if you see these unbranded wrappers and all that, you will hear something like 2,500, 2,500, 3,000, 4,000. The price is always different compared to the quality. So if you are going to buy palm oil from the market, to know a grade one palm oil is the price, and also buying from a trusted vendor. Okay, so I hope this has helped you. And in the meantime, how is for those who are involved in storage, how is it going? Hope you have been checking on your palm oil. You didn't just go buy it, come and keep it, close it, and leave it there. My superstars, please, if throughout this course of storage you have not taken time out to go and check out your palm oil which you had stored, please, 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 immediately you leave this live stream, go and open up that palm oil and check it out. Please. You don't just buy palm oil and keep it and go to sleep. You have to check on your products. That's your money sitting there. So if you had just bought it and kept it somewhere and gone to sleep, that is bad. Please take a second, go and open that palm oil and check it. First, you will dip your hand into that palm oil. No, first, take a look at it. Is it still liquid or has it solidified? If it has solidified, that is a first red alert. And if it has not solidified, fantastic. The next thing you have to do is dip your hand in and test it. Test that palm oil. Is it still sweet? Does it have a sticky sensation on your tongue? If that palm oil is still very, very sweet, has this very nice aroma, very pleasant, then it means your palm oil is in perfect condition. It is still in perfect order. But my superstars, if that palm oil has gradually started feeling sticky on your tongue, it's a red alert. The first red alert is if it has solidified. The second red alert is if it has started being sticky on your tongue. If you have this sticky sensation on your tongue, please, my superstars, you need to reassess that palm oil. If it has started smelling, having a foul odor, please, it is more urgent. You need to sell out that palm oil before you run at a loss. It means that palm oil has started undergoing what we call rancidity. And any moment from now, it will lose its market value. So, if you did not take out time to check out that palm oil you had stored, now is the time to go and check it out. If it is still liquid, has a pleasant taste, has a pleasant aroma, it is not solid, the same quality up is the same quality down, then it means that palm oil is in perfect condition, can stay longer. But if it has solidified, it has a sticky taste on your tongue, it is smelling, has a foul odor, okay, please, my superstar, you need to sell out that palm oil so you don't run at a loss. Okay, my superstars. All right, okay. So someone the other time was like asking me how much I used to start my palm oil business. I wouldn't want to mention that. So I don't put anyone under pressure. My advice in business is always do what works for you. You don't do work based on other people's how do I call it? You don't work based on other people's way of doing things. You start with your pocket. Like I said, you start with whatever money it is that when you use it to start, you have something left behind. You don't just pour in your capital, all the money you have left into a business. First, you start small. You study the market, you learn the business, and then you sell out effectively. Be able to find a market, a way in which you'll be able to sell out your final product before you then get more capital and dip it into that business. You don't just start any business with all your capital. What happens if in the course of doing the business you couldn't like store it well and it's solidified and all that? What happens? What if that was all your life savings? Will you be able to take that loss? Okay, that's why I advise that you start small and learn the ropes, and then from there you grow. Except you have someone who is monitoring, who has done it successfully before and is monitoring it for you before you can then dip in so much money into it. But if you're doing it alone for the first time, as a first timer, I wouldn't advise that you dip in so much money into it, except you have someone who's showing you what to do, when to do, and how to do it. Okay, my superstars. So start with what you have and then grow from it. In fact, I wouldn't even advise that you borrow money to start palm oil business. No, it's not advisable. Work with your money so that you won't be under any pressure to pay back any loan with profit, with interest and all that, so that you won't be under any kind of pressure. Okay, my superstars, do you, do what works for you. Start with your money, and then when you have succeeded in doing it the first time and selling it out, you can then expand your business. Okay, my superstars. So that is what I would love to say to you in this video. Okay, my superstars, I really appreciate every one of you. Let me know how far you are going in your business, in your palm oil business. Let me know how it goes. Like I said, let me know where you're watching from in the comment section. Okay, leave leave your name and where you're watching from in the comment section so I can give you a hug in my next video. I really appreciate every one of you. Thank you for stopping by. Until our next live video, always and always remember that I love you, and my superstars, my next live video will be more timely and okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Mwah, love you. Mwah. All right. People will not,